everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Bortles now on first down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. These say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
Bortles now on first down. They'll check this one off to Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On first down, Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. The play clock's running down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
So that'll back him up 5. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Left. Here we go. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left. Z.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Black 58 rail. Here we go now. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ready. Green. Ace. Left.
On 3rd down, Fournette. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Ground, Ivory, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Chris Ivory punching it in from a yard away, and the Jags have taken the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he's going to be run over, hit hard as he'll be marked down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Lacey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. throw is Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Oh, design run for their wideout. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Shotgun now for Bortles. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow. Here we go. Green 39. Left. Slow. Back 50. Hey, slow.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So that one will be accepted. Bortles now to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. K.J. Wright coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down, here's Bortles. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long, it's Bortles. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field. But they're probably going to need to find a running game to alleviate some of that pressure on Wilson, right?
Yeah, you think? I mean, my goodness, when you take a look at what Russell Wilson did, he more than doubled the rushing yardage of Mike Davis, who finished second. And Mike Davis didn't begin the year on Seattle's roster. They went through a number of runners this season, none of them that fit and really hit. Chris Carson, they thought, was going to be the guy who got hurt early in the year, but they definitely have to find a running game and get back to playing that Seattle football of run first and let Russell Wilson take over from there.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now Wilson back into his end zone. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone. Wilson, open man, it's Vanette. A big hit. Knocked out sideways at the 18-yard line. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. Lacey gets the handoff from Wilson. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They run it again with Lacey. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for
it. Here's the sneak with Wilson.
When quarterback sneakers run well, many at home wonder, what's so tough about that? Just take the snap and move forward. But it really pays to be shifty like a Russell Wilson because you have to know where the hole is and get there quickly.
They begin the drive with Lacey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Wilson. Flushed out right. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back now in Jacksonville. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. To throw on 3rd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one.
14.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Get this up past the 45 to the 47. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A gain of 32 that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Lacy. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll run it with Lacey. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. One last shot for Wilson. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play.